The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home, and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Texas A&M Aggies taking on a team from the SEC, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will put toe together and we'll get started. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Their visitors. Using his legs, it's Moss. On the move is the 30. Got a lot of running room. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Aggies.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Trojans get it past the sticks.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Going to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. They go to the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Might as well give it to him again. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
As a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking for room. It's Peterson. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball downfield, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll throw it on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Excellent job by the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on it and deflects. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed, and the returner will be knocked down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. On the move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Wants to throw. It's Henderson. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
This should be the last play of the quarter. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Handoff to the single running back.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense in this.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Green. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where you're going.
get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And how nice is it to have the whole crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack and try to slow this momentum down.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Looking for the end zone. And stampeding through the defense. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Going for the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He wants to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. So with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Here's the handoff. The Trojans will move the sticks. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Using his feet. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the...
He's looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. To throw, it's Henderson. Trying to get to him. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggie! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying play action. Getting some heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He's going to bring it out from deep. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little more aggressive.
They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he's going to run it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's caught. It's Lane. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation, to be the best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He finds his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down to start the drive after the break. The running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Henderson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get by. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Touchdown, Aggie! And the stomping has commenced.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. It doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Still running at the 40. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They'll leave it with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The offense set for a 1st down play. Quarterback will audible. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.